All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect. Alright, this video is basically going to be on, a wise man, and really the power, the power and the wisdom that we hold, today. You see, we basically live this truth so much that it's become second nature. Sometimes we lose sight of the power, and the knowledge which we hold. To us it's it's fluent, it's normal, because it's the scriptures is beautiful, but in actuality it's like it's a very, very powerful thing. The knowledge that we know, the knowledge of the deep dark sayings of these scriptures, the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Wisdom. It's a very, very powerful thing. And why do you think that we're on the hit list of these Rothschilds? Although we're coming against them, guess what? The knowledge that we have is very, very dangerous. Because this wisdom and knowledge that we have is more powerful, than really anything in this world. This wisdom and knowledge is the key. Is the key to what? Immortality. Is the key to the key to everything. The key to life. And that's why the scriptures say in I'll get that first, Proverbs I believe it's 16 and 21. No, it's like it's 21 and 16. The scriptures talk about, it says here, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So us having this wisdom, we're really alive. The Lord has brought us to life with this wisdom. And on top of that, has given us power. This word it's not just words you read in a book. It's not just scriptures you can call and pull off the top of your head. Not just things you put together just to sound deep. No, it's more than that. When you read these scriptures, you gotta really read it. With more than just your eyes, but with your spiritual eyes and understanding. You got to feel the scriptures, man. Certain things, you might read in the scriptures and it's just so powerful, speaks volumes. You just got to, take a minute and just meditate on that as to how true it is. And that's a very powerful thing, man. So let me, I'll get a couple precepts on that. We'll start with Proverbs 24 and 5. It says, a wise man is strong. Yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength. Why? Because everything really starts up here. Everything starts up here in your mind. Even in these, even fighters, they'll tell you, yo, it's a mental game first. You gotta win the fight up here. Before if you lose the mental fight, you lost the physical fight already. I believe there's some people who will tell you that the match is really decided before the first punch is even thrown. Why? Because it's up here, man. It's like when people first think of it, oh yeah, he's big, he's strong, he's this, he's that. But really, the one who has the wisdom is the one that wins the battle. Because if you can outsmart your opponent, you basically won. Having wisdom of knowing what to do, because guess what? The scriptures talk about in Jacob's trouble, you're gonna have the mighty men, quote unquote mighty man, crying like women, like bitches. But what did it say? What did it say would keep you stable? Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of the times and the strength of salvation. That's what's gonna keep you stable. Not how much you can bench press. Not how much you could pull up. Not how many pull-ups you can do. Not how much you bicep curl. Nah. It's the wisdom. That's what's gonna give you that strength. That's what's gonna separate the men of the Lord, from everybody else. Okay? And that's what makes us really so powerful, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem El Shai. All right? When all hell breaks loose, even in these TV shows and these movies, post-apocalyptic movies and stuff, when you watch it and all hell's breaking loose, really, who's the most important person? The most important person is the person with the most wisdom, knowing what to do, how to being able to make rational decisions under pressure. You know, having the survival instincts, knowing how, you know what I mean. That's who is really looked for. That's who people go after. That's who's strong in that day. All right, you can be like the Hulk and not have any knowledge. You could be, and if you're an idiot, you're gonna die. All right, but you could be a scrawny little dude, but if you're smart, you know what to do. You have the wisdom. All right, you're stable, you're calm, you're making pinpoint decisions. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be strong. All right. You see, it's more than just being book smart, more than just knowing what words mean, and no, it's way more than that, man. All right, that's why the term knowledge is power isn't just a term for no reason. All right, there's a meaning behind why that term is there, why it exists. Okay, so this is Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 14. It says you know what? I'll start at verse 13. It says, "This wisdom," all right. Now this was written by Solomon, all right, the wisest man, all right, who was on earth. Basically, it says, "This wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and it seemed great unto me. There was a little city, and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. All right, yet no man remembered that same poor man." All right, but the key thing was that what? Even after the great king besieged the city, who was it that delivered the city? The poor wise man. So status wise, you know what I mean, he was at the bottom. You know what I mean? But what? He was wise. What he had was wisdom. And what did that bring? That brought the deliverance of the city. The power was in his wisdom, not in his riches, not in his muscle sizes. Nah, it was in his wisdom. Okay, with wisdom you can do great things. All right, because you have to know how to do something to be able to do it. All right, if they tell you, yo, you have the power to do this and that, but you don't know how to use that power, how are you gonna achieve that which was said that you should do or that you can do? You need the wisdom. Okay, it says, verse 15, "There was found in it a poor verse 16, it says, "Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard." It says, so Solomon said wisdom is better than strength. All right, wisdom is better than strength. Why? Because strength is just strength, man. We all have strength. Okay, but what's really important, what not everybody can attain, is the wisdom that we have. Because anybody can go to the gym, try to get stronger, but not everybody can understand this truth. Not everybody can get the wisdom that the Lord has blessed his men with. All right, that the Lord has blessed his elect with. Okay, it's exclusive, VIP, exclusive to the elect. All right. It says, verse 17, "The words of wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth amongst fools." Verse 18, "Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good." So it says what? Wisdom is better than weapons of war. Having that why do you think kings have advisors? You know, consultants, people in high places. Why do you think they have people? And you think they're the people they consult with are dumbasses? Nah. All right. When you read in the book of Believers in Kings, all right, they show you an example of I forget the exact names, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was Solomon's son. All right, either Rehoboam or Jeroboam. You can read and get and find out. But basically, instead of consulting with the wise men, he basically consulted with his his age group, his mates, his quote unquote buddies, and they give him the wrong advice. They give him the wrong advice, and that didn't see to his benefit. Okay, but it says what wisdom is better than weapons of war. Why? Because what really wins the war ultimately is Yahweh Shem Shai, but is what? Wisdom, strategy. All right, and that all comes in wisdom. And really, if you want to get deep, the wisdom of the scriptures, that's what connects you to the true power, Yahweh Shem Shai. And then you do that, you won everything. All right. To hell with what your opponent has. To hell with what Esau has. What do you think is going to deliver us in those days? The wisdom of the scriptures, knowing Yahweh Shem Shai. That's what's gonna deliver us in Jacob's trouble. That's how we're gonna even have a chance of salvation, when we be the elect. Because what? When we were in darkness, when we didn't have this knowledge, this wisdom of this truth, we were out there. We were just like everybody else. At risk of being put to death, being destroyed. All right? And if Jacob's trouble, think about this. If Jacob's trouble had hit while you didn't have the knowledge of the scriptures, what do you think would have happened to you? You would have been mowed down like a flattened rat on the street somewhere. All right? You would have been gone. Okay? But with what? With the knowledge of the scriptures, you have a hope of salvation. You know there's something better. You have power. We feel empowered because of the knowledge of the scriptures. We know we're above every other people on earth, man. And that comes from the knowledge, man. That comes from the wisdom. All right. So I'm gonna get this last precept. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 19. It says, wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. Okay? And you know what I mean? It's these little parables, these little precepts, man. They make so much sense, man. It's like, yo, wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men. Not just 10 regular men, 10 mighty men which are in the city. That's why we gotta arm ourselves with the knowledge of the scriptures, man. The knowledge of this truth. This is the real wisdom. This is what makes it strong. This is what makes it dangerous. All right? Why? Because with this word, man, with this word, we can, where's that precept? Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful. All right, it didn't say for the AR-16 in your closet or the shotgun. Nah, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful. What's the word? The scriptures, man. And what do you gain from that? Wisdom. It says, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. What weapon on earth, what carnal weapon can do this? Nothing. All right. And people think these are just words, but really these are more than words, man. Because these quote unquote words can do this to you. They can pierce to your soul and spirit. All right. And a wise man will know what words to use, what precepts to pull out, to use it to the full effect. A wise man will know how to sharpen his spiritual sword, which is the scriptures. Arm himself with the knowledge of the scriptures. Be able to defend against these false doctrines. All right? That's how you live in this world. That's how you maneuver in this world. Because what? We living in the valley of the shadow of death, man. So if you want that light, that protection, that shield, you need that wisdom. All right? This wisdom we have is very precious, brothers. And yeah, constantly keep that in your mind. Don't take it for granted because it becomes like second nature. Because once you lose it, man, in the world they say you don't realize what you have until you lose it. But when you lose the scriptures, when you lose the knowledge, when the spirit is not on you anymore, man, that's a wrap for you. All right, that is a wrap for you. It's over. All right, but yeah, that's it. All right, that's all I wanted to cover today through the spirit. Lord willing, this video was edifying unto the elect. Just keep doing the best you can, stay in the spirit, and keep increasing in knowledge and wisdom. All right, and you increase in strength likewise. All right, so Lord willing, this video is edifying unto the elect once again, and shalom.